I got angels running away, I got demons hunting me. I know Pop with 25, I know Jesus 33. I tell death to keep a distance, I think he obsessed with me.
At 23, Saba knows tragedy, but more importantly, triumph. Hailing from the west side of Chicago, Saba has grown from local open mics to Lollapalooza stages. The shy 9-year-old who learned how to rap listening to Busy Bone's verse on Notorious Thugs is now touring nationally. On Thursday, April 5th, Saba released Care For Me. Poignant, claustrophobic, and vulnerable, the album sees the West Side artist turning insular and asking, when the tours end, the album's finished, and the people you love become casualties to your city, who will care?
I made the album in a time where it didn't feel like I was that cared for. And Care For Me, in a sense, was me reminding myself that people care, you know? There's a strong support system around me, and you know, like when tragic things happen, sometimes it's easy to feel alone going through it, and that moment is when I made the album.
One source of Saba's support system is Pivot Gang. He describes the group of friends and family as a collective of rappers, DJs, and artists from the west side of Chicago. Their goal? Taking things one step at a time. The pivot in Pivot Gang comes from a season 5 episode of Friends. The metaphor highlights the importance the collective puts on adaptability.
Pivot! Pivot! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
My brother's like, a wacky individual, man. But he was watching the episode of Friends, and they were moving the couch up, like some steps, and like they had to yell pivot. He ends up sampling it and starting a song like that. And in it, he had a bar along the lines of like, in fact, exactly what he said. This the Friends movement, moving couches, call us the Pivot Gang. And since that day, we pretty much, you know, just been Pivot Gang. We didn't really look back on it.
Tragically, Pivot Gang lost member Dinner with John, aka John Walt, as a result of a fatal stabbing in February 2017. The loss of John and how Saba deals with the ensuing trauma is the nucleus of Care For Me. Throughout the album, Saba juxtaposes the death of Walt against the story of Jesus. It's his way of reckoning with how someone so close could die over something so meaningless.
Jesus got killed for our sins, Walter got killed for a coat. I'm trying to cope, but it's a part of me gone. In the past room I'm alone.
You know, they say Jesus died for our sins. That's a thing that is a common belief. My cousin was killed for a coat, you know, and it was just comparing, I guess, you see how small something really is, you know, a fucking coat, you know. It's really, I guess that was the real reason to show the opposites, like there's the sin of all man ever, and then there's something so small as a coat.
Despite moments of grief and desperation, Saba's spirituality runs deep. He's featured on songs like Chance the Rapper's Angels, and the last song in his album speaks to how heaven is always around us. The two friends have come a long way since their first collaboration on 2013's Acid Rap.
City so damn great, I feel like Alexander. Way on halo like a hat, that's like the latest fashion. I got angels all around me, they keep me surrounded.
I didn't know Chance the first time we collabed at all. I actually, to this day, I never even asked him where he got my number from. Like, he just texted me out of the blue one day to get on Acid Rap. And obviously we knew of each other just because, like, locally in the city, like, we were both of similar backgrounds, going to the same, like, libraries and stuff. And, like, we had met, but prior to me doing a feature on Acid Rap, we didn't have a history of, like, working together. We didn't, like, grow up together or anything like that, like a lot of people think.
After years of grinding, it finally feels like Saba's moment. The rapper who cut his teeth at the same open mics as Chance, No Name, and Vic Mensa is now getting his moment to shine. The shy kid from the West Side isn't afraid to sing their praises, but now people are also singing his.
That No Name was gonna be the greatest rapper of all time. Everybody knew it from when we was 16, you know? And everybody knew Chance was gonna be super famous too. But yeah, honestly, it doesn't feel like that much has changed. Honestly, it's a very similar vibe. I guess we, you know, none of us really see each other now, but it's pretty much all of the predictions that were made then have gone on to be pretty true.
I got